which means may peace be upon you. Welcome to Interfaith Chapel. My name is Firdausa Hassan. I'm the Muslim Student Program Associate and Assistant Director of Interfaith Institute, and also advisor to MSA. Today, our goal is to have MSA to share a little bit about their life as how does their faith shape their lives and their studies here at Augsburg. And then also we'll have each person introduce themselves and their major and what they're studying, and then what position they serve on board. So before we get to start, I want to kind of set the tone for everyone, what we're doing today here. Part of it is I ask students to reflect on what it means, how does your faith shape you? And one of the things that I live by is that the Prophet Muhammad, peace be upon him, said that smiling is an act of charity. So that's one thing I try to live by, right? So I try to live that every day, trying to put a smile towards people's faces. And that's, for me, it's the least I can do for my faith. So today, everyone is going to come around and share something about their faith and how did that shape for them. Before I get into it, I just want to make a couple of announcements. First announcement is that this Friday we'll have Jum'ah, Friday prayer here in this space, 12:30. I don't know if we're set on that, Hamza, yet. And then we'll have this, and everyone is welcome. For Muslim students and non-Muslim students, everyone is welcome to observe. If you're not Muslim, you will be having chairs. But we are basically, in the past we've done that, but now because of COVID, we just want to make sure that there's a lot of social distance around that. Second is that we have an event coming up Thursday, September 30th, 4 to 5. It's a webinar. It's around opium crisis in the Somali community. So anybody who's interested in that topic, please join us. And it's in the back of the flyer. So before I do anything, I will invite Sharmarke. Sharmarke is the MSA president, and he'll give us some words of wisdom here.
Good morning. My name is Shamarke. I am the president of MSA this year. I'm currently studying finance and management, as well as a minor in MIS. How has my faith shaped me or my life here at Augsburg? I'd say my faith humbles me. It helps me feel compassionate towards others, to be kind, to be treated just like I would like to be treated by others. And I'm gonna quickly just go over here and talk about our goals for MSA this year. So my goal for MSA this year is just to provide a platform where all students can come together and come to a space where they can feel comfortable and be around one another despite their faith and their background. I'm gonna quickly introduce our board, starting with Fatima. Fatima, if you could raise your hand. Fatima is gonna be our secretary this year. Right next to her will be Hafsa. Hafsa is gonna be our PR person. We also have Salma right here. Salma will be our events coordinator. Anzo, who's right next to her, is gonna be her co-events coordinator. So they'll be working together. I have Hamza right next to Anzo, and Hamza will be our treasurer. And then right after Hamza is Yahya. Yahya will be our VP this year. So I'm gonna bring up Fatima right now so she could just quickly introduce herself as well. And thank you guys.
Good morning. Hi, my name is Fatima Mohammed. I'm a biology major here at Augsburg, and I'm the secretary on an MSA. So today I'm here to talk about how being a person of faith have impacted my time here at Augsburg. I started attending Augsburg the fall of 2019 as a freshman. I only got to spend one semester on campus and half of my second semester before the pandemic started. So everything else transitioned to online school. And before the pandemic hit, my freshman year, all I knew is just to study, go to class, and just go home. I didn't get involved a lot, but I did hear about MSA during my SOAR days. They had a panel outside, And that was my first time. We had an MSA back in high school, so I already knew what MSA was, and I didn't know there was an MSA in college, so it was really surprising for me. I got involved, got into the couple of events, but after the pandemic, I didn't really get involved at all. So during the online learning year, and the last semester of my school year, sorry, I think I skipped the page. So today what I'm here to talk about is how being a faith impacted me. So starting, I came here not knowing anything. Biology major, I wanted to go into pre-med, and then after that I was like, medical school is not for me. So I started getting interested in PA school. So that's what I'm trying to do. So with academic advising and being first generation, you really come here not knowing anything about what classes to take, how to really set up your classes, what to take this semester and what to take next semester. And I didn't really know, and I just left it to my advisor. So last semester of my sophomore year, that's when I started panicking and reality hit. I'm like, I have all the science classes left that I have to take, and I only have 2 years left. So what am I gonna do? I started planning out all the classes that I'm going to take. After that, I started searching up summer classes to take too, because I'm like, I need to get all these classes done. After panicking for a while, I realized that I talked to my academic advisor, and he really set everything up for me. And he was like, you have nothing to worry about, and you shouldn't be panicking and searching up for all these summer classes. And I was kind of overreacting, and he told me to calm down and I'm not behind on anything. So coming back to the question, how personal faith impacted my time at Augsburg is it has kept my state of mind, my mental illness in check. First of all, even if I am in control, I know what classes I'm going to take. And if I know that I'm going to graduate on time, nothing is really guaranteed. Even I know what I'm going to do tomorrow, what classes I'm going to take tomorrow, tomorrow is not guaranteed. And that's the first thing I had to realize to myself. Even if I'm in control, nothing is really guaranteed, and anything can happen in any moment, any second, any time. So you really can be controlled on everything. So tomorrow is not guaranteed, and that's why we say in Islam, inshallah, if Allah wills, because anything can happen. And secondly, no matter how much I feel in control, Allah is the controller of everything. And He knows what I'm going to do, what steps I'm going to take. Even if I don't know, He knows already. And that's why He is God. He knows the result of my choices and how I'm going to end up in 5 years or 10 years. So my destiny is already set up. And Allah knows, I'm sorry. So worrying about a test or exam or graduating on time or getting a perfect A, so I just had to learn that not all the time being in control is a good thing, and trying to be in control sometimes tends to be to the wrong way, to the wrong set of mindset. So for me, I started to put my trust in Allah and to do my best. You still get to do your best, you get to plan ahead, but just try to not overdo it to the point where your mental state gets disrupted. And to that, I will say thank you for giving me this time to speak.
Sorry, I'm a little bit taller, so I have to adjust these. Thank you, Faluma, for that beautiful reminder. Just gonna go kind of off of what she said right now. I think that's a really important message that, we shouldn't be too bent on trying to control all of the little factors in our lives. Sometimes things get overwhelming, sometimes they get out of hand. And a lot of times we can't always control everything. And we kind of have these breakdowns, and we kind of get upset and worried because we've been trying to control everything in our life. And a lot of times that's not going to be possible. So that's why we have faith in things. That's why we kind of just let go sometimes and let things happen and see what's going to go on. So I think that's a really good reminder. Thank you. And I also think she kind of set the bar a little bit too high for the rest of us. So don't expect anything like that from me. So let me just introduce myself real quick. My name is Hamza. I am a second year here at Augsburg. I'm the treasurer this year for the MSA. And I'm also going to be the khatib, or the speaker at the Friday sermons. This isn't a role that I've had much experience with in the past, but I think this is a good start for me. And I'm looking forward to seeing a lot of your faces every Friday, whether you're going to be participating or whether you're going to be watching. I'm looking forward to it. How did Islam shape my life? Growing up a Muslim, I think it's always been like a pivotal part of my life, from my morals and my values to how I live to even how I eat. So I think it's just been down to the T. Everything has been guided by my religion, and I think I'm very grateful for that. It's made me who I am right now, and I look forward to continuing to live my life with the path of Islam. And in terms of how it's been shaping my time here at Augsburg, it's also been really important, because last year, everybody knows we were in a pandemic. We still are. School was online last year. Things got really tough. And just, having something to hold on to, having that faith to hold on to, I feel like is really important. And it got me through a lot. And I think it's still going to get me through a lot moving forward. Yeah, so I don't know if I mentioned it, but I'm an MIS major. And I've always wanted to, go into business and marketing and computer science. So I'm also interested in that. And yeah, that's just a little bit about me. Thank you for your time, everybody. I'd like to call the next speaker up.
Good morning, everybody. I'm Anzal Sahal. I am the co-event planner for MSA. Sorry, I got a little confused. And I'm a second year here at Augsburg, and my major is biochemistry. For me, I feel like this is a little close. Sorry. Now they're touching. Okay. So for me, I feel like being a Muslim has shaped my entire life, honestly. I feel like for me, it's made life easier. I tend to like overthink and like have anxiety over even the smallest things in life. So just understanding, my voice might shake a little bit. I am a little nervous, so just bear with me. Yeah, it's just made life easier. It's just understanding that for everything I do and everything that I want to do, those things are not in my hands, they're in God's hands. So even if something that I want doesn't happen for me, it's easy to like dwell and like, why didn't those things come to be? And why didn't I get that role or that position? But it's just, sometimes things are just not meant for you. And even right now, they seem like those are the most important things to your life. You'll grow, and you have to understand that better things come even when you do lose, when you do lose opportunities. And so, yeah, for me, and especially my time here at Augsburg, so college life and like the college experience it's not really synonymous with like being a Muslim and having those values. So when you see other people going to parties or like drinking alcohol, you might feel a little bit lonely or like that, I don't know. Yeah. So just having other students here that believe in the same things that you do, and like that have the same values, it makes life a little bit easier, because you don't feel alone and you don't feel left out, because everybody around you is doing the same thing. So it makes life a little bit easier, and you guys find other ways to like enjoy your time. And yeah, so that's pretty much it for me. Next, I think we're gonna go to Hafsa. She's next here. So yeah, I'll just give my time to her. Thank you, guys.
I didn't think that was part of the plan. I thought I was like fourth or fifth. But anyways, hi guys, my name is Hafsa. I'm a second year here at Augsburg. My major is biochemistry with a minor in sociology. So the question is, how has your time at Augsburg shaped your faith? And personally, I think it's been a little bit more accommodating than growing up. So growing up, I went to a predominantly white school, and being Muslim felt like a burden to like my teachers in my school, like not to me, but like asking for things to be accommodated. They'd always be like, oh, we brought these snacks. Oh, but they have gelatin, you can't have them. And I'd be like, oh, dang it. But it was, I don't know, it was just kind of hard. And growing up, I didn't like that I was like apart from everybody else. I just wanted to be in with everybody else. And here at Augsburg, it's actually made me realize that I am accommodated for and that I deserve and belong here. Like, I really appreciate that Augsburg recognizes the dietary restrictions for people that are Muslim, and now we have halal food here, so I don't have to like wonder if like they change their gloves when they touch the pork, or like, you know, like little things like that. And it also does come with a little bit of challenges too, because we do have teachers do accommodate to allowing you to go pray and stuff like that, but I always feel like I'm missing important information because of my faith, which is actually the opposite. Like, my faith comes before my education to me, but it's just like sometimes it's difficult. And I think it's also difficult finding places to go pray. Like, here, Augsburg does have places, but it's like, if I'm in class in Kennedy, I'll come all the way here, do a do, then pray. I probably missed like 30 minutes of class, you know? So I kind of wish every building kind of had somewhere for me to pray, so I don't feel like I'm doing extra steps just for my faith. So like, I'm burdening myself when I shouldn't be. But yeah, and my goals for MSA this year is to be able to support the Muslim students here and make them feel like their voices are heard, which is why I joined. I want to advocate for the students here, because I feel like sometimes you kind of forget, you're like, there's nothing for me, but like, there's actually stuff, you just don't know where it is. And yeah, that's a little bit about me. And I think I forgot to mention, I am doing PR for MSA this year. Thank you.
My name is Yahya Farah. I'm a senior here at Augsburg. My major is MIS, and I'm the vice president of MSA. So how has Islam impacted my life? This is a religion I was taught as a young age, and I chose for myself. This wasn't something that was forced upon me. So that's very important. And also, being a Muslim is someone who follows the 5 pillars of Islam. One is our Shahada. Second is prayer, which is obligatory for everyone. Third is fasting. Fourth is zakat, and 5 is pilgrimage. So my time here at Augsburg, I came here as a junior. So it was online schooling, so I really didn't see anything. But now that we're here, I'll say that, having faith is important. Especially as Hafsa said, needing time to go pray during class and stuff is kind of difficult. Also, for MSA, as Enzo said, having a community that has the same values as you is very important, because sometimes, it could get, like she said, I could get alone. My goals for MSA this year is, to have students from different cultures and backgrounds be a part of MSA, because we're all the same people here, It's good to see new faces and stuff. But that's about it, and I'll be introducing Salma.
Good morning, everyone. My name is Salma Aden. Sorry, I'm a little bit nervous, so my voice will be shaking. I'm second year here in Augsburg. I'm a co-event planner with Enzo. I am majoring in biochemistry and minoring in sociology. How did my faith impacted me? So I grew up in a Muslim country. So coming here in America was a big change for me, because there's calls to prayers. So everyone gets up, prays at the same time. So coming here in America where you don't hear calls to prayer is a little bit challenge to pray on time. So you have to make a reminder or alarm to remind yourself to pray on time. And here at Augsburg, I'm very grateful that they give us a few places to pray. So and the teachers are very understanding on where, if we want to pray, that they'll let us go. So I'm very grateful for that. Yeah, thank you so much.
Just want to say thanks everyone for sharing your story, and thank you for being brave to be up here. I know it's a bit of scary, and I would say thank you for that. And thanks for saying yes to my invitation. Felt like you guys didn't have no choice, huh? But I want to say thank you for everyone for coming to chapel and taking the time to hear us. And we do have daily chapel every day. And then also we have interfaith chapels as well too. So I just want to say go forth with peace. Salam.